Okay, I'm live, and as I do, I just wait for some people to join me today. I haven't been able to send out any links. I've been busy on the phone, unfortunately, with people. So I'll just wait for the notifications to hit. A few people, hopefully, will join me. So I'm just waiting to see. But even so, if I will start, because today I want to talk about intent of my videos and what they are about. Or it's not what my videos are about. Hi Animal Guy. Yeah, thank you for first on, and welcome, and thank you. And for all those people that are going to watch the replay of this live feed today, I want to welcome you too, because a lot of people do watch the actual replay of my live videos. So, you know, I want to say hello to them if they do watch the replay. But today I have Amaya joining me, who is my Darwin albino tricolour Darwin carpet python. She's growing, she's getting there. She's actually now just started to strike at her food, which she's never done. She's been one of these girls that I put a little pinky rat down and she goes over very gently and picks it up and eats it. But now she's in there ready and waiting for me to wiggle that little rat for her, and boy does she pounce on it. So she's getting there and doing really well. But yes, my video today is about intent, adversity, and battle scars. And I think if you dare to be different and to have different views. Hi, Florida Diver. But can I just got my first cup and 2-year-old jungle. Tiny sweet thing got it. Congratulations. Absolutely congratulations. 2 jungles. 2 little handfuls is what you're in for, and 2 big handfuls when they get bigger too. Energy packed snakes, but you're gonna love them. Absolutely love them. And I've opened up the door behind me. If you can see, I really wanted Lily to come out, but since she's been in Jack's enclosure, she hasn't wanted to part with Jack's enclosure. She's been in there for 3-4 days now, and I've had the door open every day. Oh, she's 2 years, just one, she's 2 years old. Still a handful at 2 years of age. Still learning a lot. How is she in her nature? Is she calm and cruisy? Or is she a little bit nervous still? Let me know. But yeah, I've wanted Lily to come out. She doesn't want to come out. She's like, I'm in here, I like it in here. And in actual fact, I think I'm pretty close to, I'll move a little bit, but you can't see her because she's in the hammock, which has always been one of Lily's favourite places to sleep, is in a hammock. She doesn't want to part with leaving it either. But intent, what's my intent? You know, I've thought about this, and my whole thing was, when I started my channel, was to be honest about what I believe in. And I knew it wasn't going to win me a popularity contest, because I'm not one of the many. I'm one of the few. And when you are one of the few and you believe in something that a lot of people don't, or they think you're full of hogwash and you're not allowed to swear anymore. And I'm not a swearer anyway, but there are times when I really do want to swear, but I withhold doing that. But when you're full of hogwash, you're going to have adversity in your life. So my intent was pure, and it was to have a channel about what I've learnt about my snakes. And I say my snakes, but it would be all snakes, not just my particular snakes. Hi Munson Burner, welcome. I want people to know what I have learnt, and I want to share that with people. It is completely up to you to make up your own minds about how you want to care for your snakes, or how you see them, whether you think that they're intelligent or they're not, or that they do like to not be handled, or they do like to be handled. For how long? Everybody does have their own view on this. I am just sharing my view with everybody, and that was my intent. I'm not on here to gain anything for me. It's not about me. It's not about the number of subscribers I have. It's not about the amount of views that I have. Of course that means something to me. I would be a complete and utter liar if I said I don't want to not see those numbers going up. Even if people are just watching to see my snakes and to see them as they grow in their lives, and just to hear even those little stories that I tell about them, and not necessarily my beliefs about how I believe somebody should care for them. So my intent was to get people to start thinking a little bit differently about how they may have been told about snakes and how to care for them, and what snakes do and don't like. I wanted to give people other options and other things to just think about. I can't go in there with a stick and start pounding somebody and saying you're wrong, and you're not doing that right, and stop it, and you have to do it my way, because if you're not, then you're wrong. That is and never was my intent to say that anybody is getting it wrong. But it's not going to stop me saying, if I actually do see something that is, I guess, a blatant wrong, that I'm not going to say anything, because then I'm not being true to me. I am not following through with what I believe in. I can't turn around and say, this is great and this is wonderful, to somebody if I don't see that it's great and wonderful. I don't expect everybody to do it exactly the same way that I do it. I don't. And that leads to the adversity that is out there, because I come up against that in my life a lot, a real lot. I do get called a fool, an idiot, stupid. This weird lady with her snakes that she thinks bond with her and have this bond with her. I think that is it, because we all know that snakes will trust us, and they do. They learn to trust us, for sure. And they can learn to trust us with a 5-minute handling, 10-minute handling. They'll learn to trust us. But the next step is bonding with us. And that doesn't come from 5 minutes of handling them every day. That comes from watching them, letting them be who they are, without constantly holding them. Sure, I've got hold of little Miss Amaya here at the moment, but I do let her go. But she has a very limited area in which I can let her go because she's little. You know, she's got time to grow, and when she gets bigger, she can go off and do just like my big guys do. I took both my lizards out yesterday. I'm close to being able to take my guys out again. We've had downpouring of rain and I can't wait, and I will be doing live outside too. I'm actually waiting on a long cable so I can connect to my extender so that I don't lose the signal by being outside. I want to share that life with you all too, and my snakes being outside. So adversary, I'm not a business. I guess that's intent. It's not adversary. Adversary is people that are constantly downing you, constantly calling you a fool, and not knowing a goddamn thing when it comes to snakes. And after 7 years, I think I know a little bit about them. And I never claimed to be the expert with them either. I don't know if there is anybody that is an expert in snake behaviour. They know the genetics and they know all of the anatomy and the basics of what snakes think and do and all the rest of it. But there's no studies on truly what a snake can develop with a human if 110% is put in with them. And I feel like at times that I give 110% to my snakes. And I think because I have, there is a bond that's gone beyond just trusting me. There's a bond to the degree that if there's something wrong with me and I don't feel well, or I'm stressed, or I go into hospital, I can't relate it to, say, Jessie yet, or even Tessa and so forth. I hope one day I will. But Jack, and especially Lily, know there's something wrong with me. And they react because I notice the changes in them. If you've never taken the time to notice the changes, then you wouldn't see anything. And I'm not reading in to them what isn't there, because that's what my videos, I'm trying to show you in my video. I can feel her crawling all the way down here somewhere. But that's what I've been trying to show you in my videos, is those things about the snakes and showing you their personalities. Not just me sitting there saying this is what my snakes do and this is what I think of my snakes and what they're capable of. I wanted you to see that they are so very much capable of what it is that I'm telling you. So I'm never going to win a popularity contest because there are so many people that think I'm an idiot. And I don't know what I'm talking about. That they know more than me, or it's never about ever knowing more than somebody else, because we can always learn from each other. in our lives. But it's being open to learning more from people and not, I hope I've never specifically bashed. I may have referred to a situation that can be referred to somebody you know. Absolutely. I've got to use some reference point when I'm trying to say this and this. And if you can relate it to somebody out there, that's not because I'm saying that person's a bad person and they're doing something that is so harmful and dreadful. It's never my intent. But I'm on here for my snakes, for my viewers to see that there are more to a snake than eating, hiding, and breeding. There is. And if I only reach so many, and only so many start to see that, and that can be one person, then that's a victory for me. I have no personal gain. This isn't for money. This isn't for popularity. This is about snakes and for them to have a better existence as captive kept snakes. So let's go to battle scars. I don't know if I'm or would be considered to be the strongest of people. I get hurt. I have feelings. I cry. I get upset. Somebody says something that is not nice to me. It does hurt my feelings. And I'm open for people to have an opinion and to debate and to ask questions and to disagree. It's what makes this whole world go round, I believe, is discussion. And sometimes discussion is disagreement. But to call me an idiot and a fool hurts. And you think, God, toughen up, woman. Well, I am tough. That's why I'm here on YouTube. That's why I've put myself out there. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying. Because you've got to have an element of tough to speak your mind, stick to your guns, believe in what you're saying. Because if I didn't believe in what I was saying, I wouldn't be here on YouTube. I just wouldn't put myself out there. I can't fake it. I'm not going to fake it. I'm not going to pretend to be something that I'm just not who I am. And if I get some battle scars from being honest and upfront, I'll wear those battle scars. She keeps sort of saying, I'll come back over. But now I won't. I'll go back that way, Mum. I'm okay hanging over here. I'll see where she is, if you can see her. See, this is what I love. Just letting them hang here with me, cruise around, do what they want to do safely, as a little bubba that she is. And she's a little baby. She's 1, but to me, she's still a baby. And I guess compared to my big guys, and she's in my hair somewhere, she's going to poke through any minute. There she goes. Where are you going, Amaya? Where are you going? So, intent, no personal gain, truth and honesty, putting it on the table, putting me on the table, putting my snakes first and foremost to me. Yeah, I could, and I thought about, hey, I could make some t-shirts and I could put "Gotta Love Carpet Pythons" on it and maybe somebody will buy one. I'm pretty sure I could get some people to buy some. And at some point maybe I will do a t-shirt. If somebody says, I would really love to have one of your t-shirts and wear one of your t-shirts, I would contemplate it. But it's never about, well, how much money. And I enjoy getting asked what kind of snake. Such a positive out. And we turn view your interaction with your snakes prove to me that you're correct. Seeing is believing. That's how most people work in life. Thanks for that very much. I appreciate you, Florida driver. He loves the positive outlook. There's so much negative, and at times I throw in the negative because of, you're right there, Mia. I'm trying not to. It's not about me making myself look beautiful. It's about making Mia look beautiful for you all out there. And she is a beautiful girl. I mean, she's a morph. Why wouldn't she be beautiful? She's not a normal. Doesn't make her any more loved or cared for in my home. That she's a hundreds of dollars snake and my others were freebies, I guess. She gets no special treatment from me, believe me. She's treated in exactly the same way. Yeah. And why would you treat her any differently to a snake that cost absolutely nothing? She's no more special at all. But yeah, if I were to make t-shirts and make $1 from them, that dollar ultimately ends up with my snakes anyway. Certainly not on me. And if you've watched a multitude of my videos, I'm a black singlet, pair of pants girl, and believe me, a pair of thongs. That's pretty much who I am. I don't wear makeup and I don't put on perfume. And I don't put on perfume because I don't particularly think my snakes would like the smell of it, to be honest. Every piece of jewellery I own in my life has been bought for me for my birthdays, my Christmases. I don't buy jewellery. I think I've bought a watch over the years. I don't live in a fancy home. I don't need one of those. I like my snakes to have a pretty fancy home, even if your snakes don't like it. Lily, I'm talking about you right now. Yeah, Lily. Me and Lily aren't talking to each other right now. I've explained to her, I've spent hours, days, doing that beautiful big enclosure for her to decide that, no, Jax will do me. Jack's finding Lily's. He ate a couple of days ago. He's happy, Jack. And I did a brief little video that I've yet to edit that I will put up showing Jack eating in Lily's enclosure. I haven't got Lily to eat yet. She will. Already I went in there just before to say to her, because I wanted her to come out and join me for this video. So I went in and she was up in that hammock, curled up, having a snooze, and I tapped her, like, Lily, wakey, wakey. And she's like, don't you touch me. And I mean, she She didn't spin around to bite me, but she certainly spun around like, don't you dare get me out of this enclosure. And I have been, like I said, trying to coax her for days to come on out. And we know Lily, she loves it out. But I think she thinks I'm going to put her back over there in that other enclosure. And I keep telling her I'm not. You can stay in here, sweetie, but I don't think she believes me yet. So they're the three things. If you stay true to yourself and what you believe in, and that isn't just with snakes, that is in your life in general. Have intent. What is your intent? Because if you are fake to achieve popularity, people will see right through you. Every time. Might take some people longer than others to see right through you, because some people are so gullible out there. But in the end, you will lose. Because I'm not in it to win a popularity contest. Because if I thought that, I know I was going to lose right from the start, actually. And I'll laugh because what does popularity get you? One, if everybody loved me and everybody liked me and everybody believed me and everybody thought my channel was great, that means I would have hundreds of thousands of subscribers and hundreds and thousands of people watching my videos, learning about what I've learnt about caring for my snakes. That's what it means to me. Not everybody loves me. And aren't I a great person? Because look what I'm doing. And look at how successful I am. And wrong way. But those are the successful people. Let me know. Do you think that to add the hype and to add the falseness, although to pretend that it's not a falseness, is going to get me more than it is to staying true? Of course, I know I would never change it, but I do know so much falseness is more popular than reality. The battle scars I live with, and I'll continue to live with. It's okay. I'll die with those battle scars, and I'll be pretty proud of some of them. Others I wished I'd never gotten. Gotten, is that a word? Got. No such word as gotten. But I am an Aussie, so we flick our words around a little bit and say them a little bit different every now and again. But who would you like me to have out next week? And let me know what adversities have you come up against owning reptiles. I mean, that could be within your own family, not just well, I'm on YouTube, so I can cop adversity within the general public, but I've copped it from my family too. You love your snakes more than you love us. You care more about your snakes than you do about us. Sometimes my answer can be, well, you're grown up and you can take care of yourselves and feed yourself and get yourself a drink, but my snakes can't. You spend more time with your snakes. Well, no. I just happen to be in this room and I open up a door and they come out. It's not me necessarily always going in and getting them out. So, if somebody would like to, at some stage, leave a comment, either in the replay as well, and let me know who you would like me to have out next. Where are we at? Friday. Wow, it's the weekend. Well, Thursday for the US, Friday here in Aussie land. And I'd like to get Lily out actually, and hopefully next time she will be out. And we can show you Little Miss Personality as well. So Amaya, I'll bring her in a little bit. She's still got a lot of growing to do. You know, I visited a loon. A loon's so much bigger than my girl. And she won't take fuzzies. She's not interested in them. She only likes her pinky rats, don't you? But she's eating 2 pinky rats, guys. Not one, she gobbles down 2. A Pani, who of course is probably this, well, God, I can't show you how long a Pani is, but about half the size of this little girl here, is eating 3 pinky mice because the pinky rat's a bit too big for her yet. So guys, thank you so much for watching and joining me today. Pinky rat, garter snake. Yeah, they're not very big, are they? At all. The garter snakes. I wonder if they would be able to take a fuzzy. Actually, I don't know the diameter. Oh, they're fast. Yeah, fast and burn up a lot of energy and digest, I would gather as well, quite quickly, the garter snakes out there, having to be so fast because they would be prey out there in their world, in nature, not in our world. And I do know Munson Burner's garter snake was a wild caught, if I know right, Munson Burner. Correct me if I'm wrong. But there you go, guys. Yup. Wild caught. See, I may be getting old, but and my memory every now and again fails me, but was caught in someone else's yard. Cool. We're not allowed to keep any snakes that we find in our yard, and I've had one big coastal carpet python living in my roof, and he can live there, and that's okay. Not here, in another home of mine. And I didn't bother him, and he didn't bother me. Every now and again I'd see him come out in the sun, and then I'd see him disappear back in under the roof line. So he'd made his home quite happily up there. So now I am going to finish. I've been on here for half an hour. So in the face of adversity, stand your ground. Believe in what you are. Believe in what you know. And don't let anybody ever tell you that you are a fool. I mean, you can't not stop them calling you a fool. Don't take it on here. Just don't. Because if I had, I wouldn't be sitting here today. Okay? I'll look forward to hearing about that Munson Burner. Definitely. I hope to get my new edition soon too, my rough scale. Hanging for it. I even went on looking for one today, but I think I'll wait and see if I can get a hatchie. I do like to get them little, especially the ones that are known to be a little bit more challenging. Much better off getting them as a baby and bringing them up yourself than relying on somebody else to have built up that trust with them. It's you that's more important with a challenging known species, which our rough scales and our scrubbies are. So they've got big teeth, guys. You really want to have the trust with them, because a bite from them is, you wouldn't go back for seconds, that's for sure. So Amaya and I are saying goodbye. I love the live chat. I really enjoy them, or live stream and the chat. That's what this is all about. I will set up for live very soon and hopefully have that going even by maybe next video. Hopefully it's a beautiful sunny day and I can get out there. And I'm going to say ciao. Take care of you, your family, your snakes. Bye.